I need to tell you about an addiction that's destroying millions of high achievers. The most dangerous part? Society celebrates it. This addiction doesn't come in a bottle or a pill. It doesn't happen in dark alleys or seedy clubs. It happens in corner offices and networking events and the minds of people everyone considers successful. I'm talking about achievement addiction. And if you're watching this video, there's a good chance you have it. This isn't about being ambitious or having goals. This is about using achievement as a drug to escape yourself. It's about building your entire identity on external validation. And it's about literally needing success hits to feel normal. Today I'm going to show you how to tell the difference between healthy ambition and addictive achievement, how this pattern develops, why it's so hard to break, and most importantly, how to recover without giving up your drive. This might be the most important video you watch this year because achievement addiction is the most socially acceptable form of self-destruction on the planet. Achievement addiction looks like success from the outside, and that's what makes it so dangerous. Let me paint you a picture. You set a goal and achieve it, but that feeling fades fast, usually within hours or days. So you immediately set a bigger goal, chase a harder challenge, reach for the next level. Sound familiar? Here's how you know if you're achievement addicted versus healthily ambitious. Healthy ambition energizes you. Achievement addiction exhausts you even when you're winning. Healthy ambition can pause and celebrate. Achievement addiction immediately moves to the next goal without acknowledging what was just accomplished. Healthy ambition feels expansive. Achievement addiction feels compulsive, like you have no choice but to keep going. Healthy ambition comes from curiosity and growth. Achievement addiction comes from fear and inadequacy. The neurological reality. Your brain doesn't distinguish between a cocaine hit and a success hit. Both flood your system with dopamine. Both create tolerance, meaning you need bigger and bigger wins to feel the same satisfaction. But here's the deeper truth. Achievement addiction is usually trauma in a business suit. Most achievement addicts learned early that their worth was conditional. Maybe love came with straight A's. Maybe attention required being the best at everything. Maybe safety dependent on being useful, being perfect, being more. So your nervous system learned I'm only valuable when I'm achieving. I'm only safe when I'm exceeding expectations. I'm only lovable when I'm producing results. This creates a terrifying equation. Achievement equals worth. No achievement, no worth. I built my entire identity around being exceptional. Every degree, every recognition, every business milestone was driven by this unconscious belief that if I achieved enough, I could finally prove that I deserved to stay, to belong, to be loved. The hit of external validation temporarily soothed the wound of feeling fundamentally unwanted. Achievement addiction will give you everything you want and take everything you need. The cost isn't obvious at first. You're winning after all. You're successful, productive, admired. People want to be you, to learn from you, to hire you. But let's talk about what's happening behind the scenes. The physical cost, your nervous system is constantly activated. You're operating in chronic stress mode, which your body interprets as constant danger. Sleep becomes difficult because your mind won't stop planning, strategizing, optimizing. You develop stress-related health issues, digestive problems, headaches, autoimmune issues. But you push through because stopping feels impossible. The emotional cost, you lose touch with your actual feelings because they interfere with productivity. You don't know what you enjoy anymore because everything becomes about outcomes. You can't relax because rest feels like regression. You become emotionally numb except when you're achieving. The relationship cost. Your relationships become transactional. You're attracted to people who need fixing or who can advance your goals. Intimacy feels threatening because it requires vulnerability, which feels like weakness. You struggle with receiving love that isn't earned through performance. The existential cost. You lose touch with who you are beneath what you do. Your identity becomes so merged with your achievements that any threat to your success feels like ego death. You don't know what you want because you've been so focused on what you should want. The success paradox. The more you achieve, the more you need to achieve to feel normal. The goalpost keeps moving. The finish line keeps shifting. You're running a race with no end, powered by the fear that stopping means disappearing. Here's the cruelest part. Success addiction often works until it doesn't. You can function at incredibly high levels while slowly destroying yourself from the inside out. I see brilliant people in my practice who have everything they thought they wanted, but feel completely empty. They're afraid to slow down because they don't know who they are when they're not achieving. Recovery from achievement addiction doesn't mean becoming less ambitious. It means becoming consciously ambitious instead of compulsively ambitious. Here's what most people get wrong about recovery. recovery. They think you have to choose between success and peace, between achievement and authenticity, between ambition and mental health. And that's not true. What you have to choose between is conscious achievement and unconscious achievement, between achieving from wholeness and achieving from wounds. Phase 1, awareness. Start tracking your motivation. Before you set a goal or make a decision, ask, is this coming from inspiration or desperation? From curiosity or compulsion? From love or fear? Notice the physical sensations. Healthy ambition feels expansive in your body. Achievement addiction feels contracted, urgent, like you're being chased. Phase 2, detox and regulation. This is the hardest part. You need to experience yourself as valuable without achieving anything. This means sitting with the discomfort of not optimizing, not improving, and not producing. Start small. Take 1 day per week where you don't work on goals. Don't read self-improvement books. Don't optimize anything. Just be human. Practice receiving without giving back. Let someone do something nice for you without immediately reciprocating or earning it. Learn to self-soothe without achieving. When you feel anxious or inadequate, instead of reaching for a task or goal, try breathing, move your body, or calling a friend. Phase 3, conscious achievement. When you've broken the compulsive pattern, you can choose achievement from a healthy place. Set goals because they excite you, not because you need them to feel worthy. The difference is profound. Unconscious achievement feels heavy, conscious achievement feels light. Unconscious achievement is about proving something, conscious achievement is about expressing something. Unconscious achievement never feels like enough, conscious achievement can be satisfying at any level. The EMDR component. Often the wounds driving achievement addiction need direct therapeutic intervention. EMDR therapy can help process the original experiences that created the achievement equals worth equation. When you heal the wound, the compulsive drive naturally diminishes, but healthy ambition remains. My recovery began when I realized I was building my business from the same wounded place I'd built my academic career. I had to learn to separate my identity from my output, my worth from my achievement. Paradoxically, this made me more successful, not less, because I wasn't bleeding energy into unconscious patterns. If you recognize yourself in this video, first, you're not alone. And second, there's nothing wrong with your ambition. There's just something wounded about your relationship to it. Achievement addiction is one of the most misunderstood forms of suffering because it looks so much like success. But you can recover without giving up your dream, your goals, or your drive. You can learn to achieve from love instead of fear, from fullness instead of emptiness, from choice instead of compulsion. The world needs your gifts, your vision, your contribution, but it needs the sustainable version of you, not the one who's slowly burning out. Recovery is possible. A different relationship with success is possible. Achieving from wholeness instead of wounds is possible. If this resonated, subscribe for more content about high performance psychology. And if you're ready for intensive work around achievement addiction, check out my programs in the description. You don't have to choose between success and sanity. You just have to choose between conscious success and unconscious success.